Hello, my fellow spirits. Hope you're doing well out there in these very changing, energetic times. Thanks again for sticking with me during this transition in my life from moving from New York to Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. And it seems Wednesdays are the day that work for me while I'm doing this transition. So I just want to talk about the energy of where we've been, where we are now, and what's coming up for us. And then I'll pick a couple cards just to see what the Spirit has to say about what I've just said. I'm channeling this message. I have a lot of ideas, but I'm going to let them speak through. So there's a lot of squares in the energy. I'm not going to tell you all about them because there's a lot, but squares are challenging energy, and it promotes growth. It promotes wealth of information, of accumulating, moving out, purging, cleansing, but it makes you do something. It makes you, especially with Mars and Taurus, learning a lot about it. We want it our way. We want to see through to where we're going, how it's going to work, and control our mind, body, spirit, and surroundings. So that's a bit of a problem because part of the overlying umbrella energy learning is for us to learn that, one, we never really can or do control our environment or the world. I always see the trapeze artist of the first time you're swinging on your bar, you have to let go and trust that the other bar is going to catch you. So that's where we are now in the energy. We're learning to do what needs to be done in the physical world and also trust in spirit, trust in the mind of the universe that has plans for us that we may not have seen or foreseen for ourselves. So today is a little bit of a different day. Apparently Thursday is going to be more energetic, but we have a full moon in Leo tomorrow, which helps us to feel empowered, a little more energy, a little more grounded, a little more ready to face the world. And then on Saturday, we have Mercury going retrograde in Aquarius, and it will probably go back into Capricorn yet again. So this is like the cleanup crew, You're going forward, cleanup crew. Going forward, cleanup crew. I think this Mercury retrograde will help us to complete any projects we have, to really solidify what's been going on. It'll be a really good sort of makeup session. They're showing me like summer school with anything that we haven't done already. This is a time for us to really learn it so that we can move forward. This whole period is the squares. It's all about the squares and how do we navigate through these the crunch time in order to blossom and grow once we're out of this energy. So what else should I say to you? Be mindful of where you are in your life. It's not a time to bury your head in the sand. But it's also a time to allow answers that you don't have, anything you're unsure of, to just sort of be, to really allow spirit to show you how it is working in your life. And spirit is not only guides your higher self that's watching you all the time, that's helping you to move forward, showing you, look at this, go there, don't go there. All these signals that we get. But it's also the grand orchestration of energy that's happening for us with the planets, with where the earth is going. So again, this is a time to pay attention to what's happening without too many thoughts of fear because I don't know where I'm going or what's going to happen. The the fear of the unknown should be quelled into, we never know. I don't know what I'm going to say in the next second, let alone what's going to happen in the next year or few months. So being okay with that, learning how to center into that, and trusting that there is a universal orchestration that is always here to help us. And if we can make that trapeze leap into the kindness and protection that is around us, then we will learn how to do that, and that will always be a part of our life. Spirit guidance will always be a part of our life. So on a personal note, you know, sometimes I have to make all these decisions, getting the apartment painted, all these things, and I felt like I just made it. I was like, oh, I didn't get the paint colors right that I wanted, so I called the guy. He was on his way to get the paint, but I kept feeling this feeling, call the guy now, call the guy now. So I'm glad that I listened to that, but it kind of gives you this feeling of, ooh, am I just making it? Am I just making the rendezvous points? Well, what does that mean? We're always just making the rendezvous points. So again, the sense of control, allowing the control to sort of quell out a little bit while we are focused and listening for spirit guidance. So I hope that was a good message for all of you. Let's see what the fairies have to say. Boom, one card. Parenting and children. Look at this. This is, to me, this card represents spirit guidance. It comes from the darkness. It comes from the void, the unseen, places we don't know about. But yet there is a protection from the parent to the child. It's a spirit guidance. Here's the big parent fairy, and then the child coming towards it. So this is being parented. We are the children of the universe, being parented by the spirit guidance and the plan that the universe has for us. Let's see if there's anything interesting. There's always something interesting in the book, but let's just see what the affirmation is. I have happy parent and child relationships. I allow my heart to open up so that I can feel compassion and love for all members of my family. So that can be in your own life and also with your spirit family, to open up to that guidance. And then, Ascended Masters, what's the final message here? They're just popping. I love this card. Detach from drama, Pallas Athena. This is about claiming your sovereign space and saying, not only I am here and this is my space, this is my consciousness, but also I say no to anything that is bringing me down, that is bringing negativity, that's bringing fear or worry, whether it's coming from the outside world or from within us. And Pallas Athena cuts through with the sword of truth. Is this really true? Am I stressing about something that's real? Or am I making up stories to fear myself? So this can also be detaching from your own inner drama, from any old patterns of how you've done things that don't bring joy. And of course, world stage, don't listen to that stuff. It doesn't really make a difference in our personal life day to day. I haven't listened to the news in so long, and I always know what's going on, and it doesn't, I'm much happier for it because I'm not listening to everyone's opinion all the time about whether this is good or bad or sad or happy. So detaching from the drama and being in yourself, especially during this time of these squares and challenges, it's got to be about what we think, what we feel, what we know, and spirit guiding us. So I think that's the message for this week. Enjoy the full moon tomorrow, and let Mercury retrograde be a nice review time for you to be able to solidify any moves you've made in the past or all year, and allow the current to take you into the next phase of your life with full awareness. Whatever your awareness is at this moment, fully, that's full awareness. So take care. Much love to you. Let me know how it's going out there, and I will talk to you as soon as I can. I want to do some live chats so that you can talk to me and I can answer your questions specifically instead of just general. So I've got a lot of plans for spirit therapy for the next few months and years once I get everything settled in my new space. So, all right, much love. Have a great week.